distinguished guests, or active and supportive members of staff, a pleasant good afternoon to you. Afternoon. Yeah, man, you have to talk back to me, you know. All right, so we are here this afternoon under the patronage of the GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sport, Library and Information Center. They have decided to present a time with the governor, and you will understand when I say the governor what I mean in the not distant future from now. Now, many persons would not have known that the Reverend Dr. Cleve Lieutenant Stitchie Laing was a past student of the GC Foster College. And we have been featuring a number of individuals, but one of the college's most famous sons has returned to share with the students and the staff some of his journey and what he has accomplished. And under the theme, Come Catch the Rhythm, I am sure that you and I, at the end of the presentation this afternoon, would have the rhythm in our system, right? I'm inviting those on the outside to just come and join us. We will begin with prayer. So may I ask at this time Mr. Ronald Brown to come and open the ceremony with prayer.
Thank you very much, Mr. Park. Please stand for prayer. Father, we thank you for your grace, we thank you for your mercy. We thank you for our manservant who is here to deliver the word. We thank you that whatever he says, mighty God, will be fulfilling to our hearts. As we get into the rhythm, the theme, come catch the rhythm, we're going to get in that feeling, Lord. Father, encamp your angels around him, that whatever he does is fulfilling to us as custodians. We give you thanks in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brown. Now, Dr. Stitchie was or should I say, the most dangerous and prolific reggae artist, as he likes to be called, dancehall artist, accomplishing in 1 year 14 hits, and has destroyed many dancehall artists on the stage. So if you know the song Young Girl Radio Side, yeah. And if you know the song, anybody know this one? No, that one. Dreadlocks of it is some kind of living where Babylon see on the street now. Yeah. Anybody know that one? Yeah, man. But he left that and he was called to another type of service. You see, the Lord wanted him to carry the dancehall into another aspect of our Jamaican culture and Jamaican life. And so he got saved and was asked through the Holy Spirit to carry this type of genre into the gospel industry. And so you see him come up with songs like, Lord, I thank you for today. Anybody know that one? Yeah. Oh, Lord, I thank you for today. Anybody know any other? you can win a prize, you know. Let's see what you know. Which one you know? Yeah. Which one? Yeah, we can sing it, you know. Yeah. How you go? Solid on card. No, I forgot that you can sing it. Stand up and sing with me here.
Shake one.
Sing a part of it. Let me see if you deserve the prize.
It's a part. Sorry. War. That's one of them.
You know that is a famous one. You can't tell
That's a famous one.
On Christ, the solid rock I stand. Anybody know that? Oh, yo. I can't do the jump like yeah, man. So we are very pleased and happy to have the governor in the house. Yeah? We're going to invite some persons at this time to bring greetings. I am looking forward to seeing the Vice Principal of Admission, and also our principal will be coming in at this time to also bring greetings to us. But I want to take the opportunity to welcome those persons who have journeyed from near and far to be with us. I recognize that we have some persons in the house who are not from the DC Foster family, immediate family. And so thank you for coming out, and we really appreciate you. Really invite you to just put your hands together and to make them feel welcome. Yeah? Thank you very much. I'm assuming that they are guests of the governor himself. And so we really appreciate your coming and gracing us with your presence at this time. All right. So with no further ado, I'm going to invite our principal, Mr. Maurice Wilson, OD, to come and bring greetings. Put your hands together for him.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. Let me apologize for being late. Good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Cleveland Laing, Dr. Cleveland Laing, a past student of this very noble institution. Let me use the opportunity on behalf of the entire GC Foster College community to welcome you, sir, and to greet you. Now, I'm not going to preempt Mr. Beckford, who is going to be who's going to give the introduction of the guest speaker. But there are a couple of things that would have left an indelible impression on my mind when I think about Lieutenant Stitchie, who your earlier DJ name was, what again? Citrus. Thank you very much. DJ Citrus. Now, Lieutenant Stitchie, or Dr. Laing, has a number of distinct features. He was, based on my recollection, one of the first DJs to DJ backwards. So, if he was saying that the man is brown, he would reverse it and say, brown, man is. And that became a distinct feature. Again, I'm not taking away from Mr. Beckford, who will be doing the proper introduction. But he was also one of the first DJs to sign with an international label. Could have been in the late 80s, somewhere around that time. But also interestingly, he, in my opinion, is the only DJ that I can recall who would have competed at a very high level in sports. Dr. Cleveland Laing, if it was then now, he could have been one of the greatest sprinters Jamaica ever seen. Because he was an excellent sprinter. Would have defeated a lot of guys in my time that I dreamt of defeating on the track. So he was an excellent athlete, but I'm going to add more. He is a teacher of biology, a man of the science. Now think about a DJ in Jamaica, embracing education at the highest level and sports. So he's someone who would have distinguished himself in many, many different areas. A leader, but last but not least, one of the first DJs to move from secular to Christianity. And so, as a product of this institution, this very noble institution, which the outstanding feature of this gentleman is that he would have always spoken of his alma mater, which is GC Pastor College. His loyalty to school and country is of a very high standard. And so it is with great pleasure, students, colleagues, that we welcome and we salute this noble gentleman who would have done so much for music, so much for representation of the institution which is GC Pastor College, that has created an impact on the world in terms of sports and contributed to Jamaica. We salute you, sir. We welcome you and we greet you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sir Wilson. Coming at this time to introduce our very noble guest is Mr. Paul Beckford, Vice Principal for Administrative Affairs. Mr. Beckford.
Ladies and gentlemen, students, good afternoon. It is said on numerous occasions that we have repeated it, having known it line by line at heights by great men that have been kept or not sustained by sudden flight. But it is said that while the friends continue to sleep, there are those who toiled through the night, work hard through the night. And to be guided by such thought is testament to the fact that one will certainly achieve, and achieve in a remarkable manner. Ladies and gentlemen, between 1983 and 2015, an illustrious gentleman, young man, has bagged over 60 accomplishments and accolades. Reverend Dr. Cleve, Lieutenant Stitchie Laing, OD, is described as the lexicon of reggae and dancehall music. When it comes to writing lyrics, this gifted lyrical genius with a superb, fast-talking, unique style, his matchless storytelling abilities combined with his powerful vocal delivery has made and continues to make his music stand up to the harshest of critiques. And as the principal alluded earlier on, Lieutenant Stitchie has been a beacon where this is concerned. And just to put in a little, I remember when I was a child, well, a younger man, in my earlier days in St. Mary, I can recall the song Stereo. I didn't go to dance, but you know, and I remember Lieutenant Stitchie, Wolfman, Ricky Stereo. You see, I was live young enough. You know, used to come in my community, and I would go and sit outside and listen. Those are you would not be afraid of going to the dance because the violence was non-existent. And the delivery of his lyrics was so entertaining, just like Professor Nuts. And you would have learned so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Lieutenant Stitchie enthroned and revered as the dancehall governor has been one of the genre's most acclaimed icons. His energetic and mesmerizing live appearances, coupled with this message of love, peace, and righteousness, makes him one of the most sought after artists in the reggae music industry globally. Conferred 2 honorary doctorate degrees in 2012 and 2021 respectively, the former high school teacher in physical education and biology, who graduated from this noble G.C. Foster College of Physical Education and Sport. Yeah, put that together. He was destined to teach valuable lessons in the school of life. Though no longer function in the formal setting of a high school teacher, Lieutenant Stitchie has expanded his student population to include the world, and his serious message of love through his music and literary skills from his autobiography, The Power of Destination, fully endorsed by the Spiritual Government Manifesto, has gone viral to include his personal appearances on the continent of North America, South America, Asia, Europe, and Africa, with Australia only a step away from being explored to experience the power in Lieutenant Stitchie's music and message. Congratulations, sir. Although not one to revel in awards and take any praise unto himself, the excellence of this icon and ambassador for Christ has been recognized nationally and internationally. Ladies and gentlemen, totally purposed on the message in the music, the governor, like the great reggae ambassador before him, pursued his mandate with even a greater passion, uniqueness, and unrelenting devotion that in the days when he became king of the dancehall on steroids, see, I was lying. As Lieutenant Stitchie, the governor, where his lyrical prowess literally drove fear in the hearts of all his other DJ opponents. Since his rise to fame in the late 1980s, he has been touring extensively as a headliner at various reggae music festivals and concerts globally, and this only intensified as he improves on his craft over the years. This trendsetter, who is credited in the annals of history of reggae music in Germany, wow, as the first artist to bring dancehall music to Germany, the Netherlands, Europe as a whole, who inscribed on the pages of the Guinness Book of Records as who is who in reggae music. And among his many accolades and achievements, he was awarded iconic awards of the Jamaica Reggae Industry Award and the International Award in World Music Awards 2015 and 2018 for his outstanding continuous contribution to the growth and development of reggae music. He was also recognized and awarded in 2019 as a legend in reggae gospel music industry. The only dancehall artist to date that have received 14 number one songs in one calendar year. Can you imagine? There's a 12 months in a year, but it's on us 14. 2 recognition and awards as legend in 2 different genres in one calendar year, 2019. He continues to set a blistering pace, extremely hard to follow, and simultaneously reinforcing in reggae and dancehall music fraternity. While there is only one Lieutenant Stitchie, the governor, with each single and album, he releases the masterclass, the 22nd album on his hit parade, is another testimony to this masterpiece of this truth. This album was awarded in United Kingdom, the CAM Awards, Best Reggae Album of the year 2021. Put that together. Simultaneously receiving a double award as the Best Gospel Act of the year 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands and welcome the man who has moved from somewhere to somewhere greater. Lieutenant or the Reverend Dr. Cleve, Lieutenant Stitchie Laing. Put your hands together and welcome.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me first greet the King of all kings, Yahshua HaMashiach, the Christ for life, and we say it without apology. Privately and publicly, locally and internationally, Christ is Lord, my God, my King. OD, Principal, Mr. Wilson, I honor you, sir. Mr. Vice Principal, you're guilty of something that I'm going to expose now. Yeah, you were the person, the first person from here who brought tears to my eyes. I'm a big man, I'm supposed to have a... But you did that. I'm Mr. Powell. Paul, please forgive. Yeah. You are the person to guide. So keep guiding. Yeah. And to my fellow college mates, yeah. Let me start first. High school mate, Sir Parkinson, who is the maths teacher, head of maths department at Timothy Garden High School, and Mrs. Archery Bailey, who had to leave because, but she's the head for the accounts department at UE. She is one of my classmates as well from high school. Now, one of my batchmates from college is Dr. Kylie Mackenzie. Could you just stand and acknowledge yourself, please? He's a first year as well. Yeah. And you love the wife. Yeah. Senior, I think when I say it to you, I say to I see you, I see you. We acknowledge you. And let me even go lower. Can go to primary school. Mr. Brown? Yeah, he was my mate at primary school. So we have a 10 people here who are operating in the line of, excelling in academics, because that's what we believe. Even though I'm from a background where we were so poor that we couldn't even afford the OR in poor, so we were just poor. I want to acknowledge my nephew and my niece, Mr. Archibald and his wife, Mrs. Archibald. I want to acknowledge the family of Assyrians, those who are current students here and have been past students as well. Welcome. Thank you very much for being here. And to the wider diaspora that are probably looking online, greetings and blessings in abundance. Thanks for joining and thanks for your support. It is needed, as there was one song that said, no man is an island, no man stands alone. So what you're looking at now is the sum total of all my experiences. Yeah? And you're all responsible for who I am today. Thank you very much. Let me just apologize for my late arrival, because I'm not in control of all the variables, and there was something that I wanted to have as a backup, like, a nice little donkey, but he went to feed and hay and wasn't available to give me a ride into town. But really I had transportation issues that I couldn't get away from. But nevertheless, give God glory, I'm here safely. Again, thank you for your patience. Okay? Yes. Where do I start? Let me start. I was about to write, a speech. Make sure we're dotting the I and cross all the T's and we use all the different hyperboles that we need to use, and all the different, figure of speech. But I decided against that. I spoke to Miss Lewis. I want to acknowledge you and thank you for part of your brainchild. Yeah? But we decided against that after we spoke that it would be best for me to just talk one-on-one. You know what I mean? If that's okay with you?
Yep.
That's okay?
Yeah. Excellent.
And let me inform you, because I've discovered this and I don't want to keep it as a secret. It is okay to use your voice. You can't catch COVID that way, okay? So please, let me hear your voices. Let me hear you. Relate. And that's the kind of an atmosphere that I am encouraging. I remember the first time I came to this lecture room, I was right on this platform, and there were a whole host of seniors, in that position, full of all different forms of intimidation. Because I came in as a grown, so therefore you might go through all the different rigors, to get you acclimatized to the system. And they asked me my name. I told them my name was Citrus. Yeah? Because I'm a lover of citrus. So I was called Citrus. And then I shortened it and called me Stitchie. But the printer made an error and named me Stitchie instead of Stitchie. And so I became popular as Stitchie. And so we just embraced it. I know it works that, then, it works in a way that, I put people in stitches because I'm a very humorous person. And now I'm in the body of Christ, helping people stitching back their lives together and making reconnections with the King. So it still works. It's purposeful. Amen? Amen? It can't be purpose. It can't be purpose. And when I came inside this lecture theater, I remember Dr. Wilson, them asked, so where can the grow, man? Because they're getting ready to start growing now. But I decided to buy them out from early. So I said, no man, I can beat you. I can beat you. And they said, try something with you. No. At the time, I think quickly. And I realized that there is an international swimming and diving pool around by the front. So I decided to use that in my lyrics. And then I asked, say if me wrong, pick up my GC fast and don't tell me say me wrong. See yes, if me wrong, pick up my GC fast and don't tell me say me wrong. Cause if a GC fast when the breeze so cool, a beer bullfrog does a swimming at the pool. Little bit of grown man and no senior man. We have to respect we elder ones. Say me wrong, become a GC fast and don't tell me say me wrong. Please so normal. Please so normal. It was as if instantaneously become senior.
Yes, sir.
The respect, and then I say, yo, that's bad enough. And then I say, yeah, my next one. I'm going to start drawing lyrics on top of lyrics, and then realize that it's no. He's a real artist, and not an arthritis. And so the bond became close, and the life started on a high note here at GC Foster in terms of pursuing my goal, as a teacher and also as an athlete, because I was running the 100 meters, they tell you how fast I was, but they never tell you the time. It was on the dirt. Yes. Not the chevron or the truck that is out there now. Dirt, actually dirt. And the time was 10.3. That on the dirt. And it's not like I'm running against my roommates. I was running against like people like Gregory Megoo, Raymond Stewart, Andrew Smith, Alric Monroe. You check the history, you'll find out that those are the guys that went to Olympic 94, Los Angeles game. Yeah, and they ran the 4x1 and got silver medal. Yeah. And one Saturday, I laid them all to rest on the track up here. But a couple months after that, I was getting ready for the Olympic trials, and I got an hamstring injury, and that deleted my whole hope. I remember going to Mr. Jimmy Grant, who was the coach at the time, and I told him of my disappointment, and he said, "No, man, you can heal and come again." But no, time was key to me. And I was so determined to represent Jamaica that it was devastating to me. Yeah. Yeah. That's a new thing to have, okay? If you're not equipped with it, you should be. It's called a banger. It is so much real that my first song and the album Masterclass, that is the best reggae album for 2021, says, this is the thing, you're not normal, this is the thing, you're not normal, bang, bang. Yeah. Right. So, that was a commercial break. Now back to the feature presentation. And so that took me out of track and field because I was so disappointed in not being able to represent Jamaica at that Olympic Games. And I told the coach that I was going to do my music full time. Because they always gave me a mumble on the field, but not really knowing that I'm serious about my music as well. So I told them I was going to do music full time because I can't get a full muscle, can't get a full voice. Of course, they laughed, but maybe never took me as serious as I was. And so I pursued that. Yeah? And music is a lot to me. The theme here says that we should catch the rhythm. No. It's not only music I think of when I think about rhythm. I think about the rhythm of life. And how we must be very accurate, and we have to be as accurate as we possibly can to make sure that we catch on to the rhythm like when we're supposed to. And go with the flow, already prepared to start going with it. Like those of you who know skipping, when you have two, what I used to say, the girls are skipping, one at each end, and the skipping, you have to kind of time it, yeah, before you get into the middle of it. That is how I see myself, timing the rhythm of life, getting into the rhythm. And when I decided that I was going to do music full time, I decided I was going to take it to the highest level that I can. It is still my goal because there's just still so much further to go. Yeah? And I'm not a person who believes into complacency. Yeah, that has never been my thing. It's very keen to be comfortable, but not to be complacent. And so I decided to pursue that at big time. And one of the things that music helped me to do was help me with my studies. Because as I said to you that when we all started that we were so poor, You know what I mean? That we could not even afford the OR and poor, so we were just poor. Yeah. I remember getting my last textbook when I was in grade 3. So I had to be determined to be where I am today. And so that is the keynote that I want to engrave on the hard drive of your memory about the power of determination. And I epitomize that in so many different ways in my own life and my development. And I decided at this moment, when I was in grade 2, that was where I was. I couldn't read or write at Friendship Primary School. Thank God to a teacher who is no longer here, Mrs. Carr, who held my hand and saw me struggling during a lunchtime period. Held my hand and showed me how to form letters and helped me how to be able to identify, sounds and that kind of a thing. And, here we are today. You know what I mean? And so I used the music from then because I remember getting my last textbook in grade 3. And how I got books was using leaves from books that the richer children that would tear up and throw away in the garbage bin. And I used my skills in art, because I'm very skilled in that area as well, like fine art, and bound those books back together. And that has been my whole practice from then right through GC Faster. When I couldn't afford a textbook, when we're doing background work, those of you doing track and field, you're a sports student, you must know what is mean by that background work. When you're doing all the hills them and you're running on the road. I used to use my time from here in training to do my training running to Spanish Town, to the library, to the studies at the St. Catherine Parish Library, and then the Marissa training coming back as a development program. Yeah? That's what I used to do. And then what I used to do is that I wrote the songs and the lessons in songs. Yeah, because, can't afford a textbook. Use of that library down there, No. Don't let the library grow green with gangrene, please. Okay? Use it up. You see me? It worked well for me. And I'm sure that it will work even better for you now. Because there are some things there that I never had in my time. I never had things like internet. I was caught up in so much different kind of nets. I don't know which net was. But now we have internet. But I wrote songs and rehearsed them for my exams. So I'm sure that Dr. Mackenzie can attest to this. That when they saw me doing exam over in the gym, all of us sitting doing exam, they always see me over the gym or in class singing during exam. And I always say, well, Laing have it easy, man. Yeah, it's Stitchie them called Laing. Yeah? It's easy. No, but I wasn't singing because it was easy. I was singing because I was memorizing what I'd studied. So I was actually singing textbooks. Remember the points. Yeah? And sometimes when I would leave and go dance over the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you have, at least 6 dance, 2 dance each night. Yeah? Have exam Monday morning. Yeah? Study during the week, but never get the time to run over on the weekend because we did dance. So run all over the place. But just come in and speak to my good friends. Dr. Mackenzie is one of them. So, we have exam. He said, which exam we have? We have education exam this morning. Yeah? You remember? Remember? We call him brother, but it's Dr. Mackenzie. Yeah? And I would say to him, say this, no. Him and the other roommates, Paul McCallum, I would say to them, say, guys, with sleep heavy down my eyelids, and I need to get a rest just before exam. And I say, guys, just talk on the ear. And then started the group discussion, and I would lie on the bed. And by the time, I don't know when they finish, but we listen, everything with them attack, and then they fell asleep. And say, wake me up. They say, wake me up 10 minutes before the exam. And they woke me 10 minutes before exam. And yeah, I'm ready for exam. And when the result came out, he's a living testimony. The points that he spoke, he did all different kind of things with them. But the exam ended up with him getting a B. He got a B. Yeah. But I get a B plus. True, brother? That's how I get C. You get a C, right? Yeah. So, this is the kind of a passion that God gave me, or I use music, and the kind of a photographic memory that He has given me. I'm blessed with it. I remember we have anatomy and physiology exam from Marcia Science. Yeah? And this was a dreaded exam. Yeah? But you can't just regurgitate what you're taught in class. You have to express it to show that you understand. Yeah? And so I decided to write down the whole subject and put it in a song. Later on I recorded a song. The song was called Body Body. Yeah? Talking about physiology and the function of the systems and anatomy, the structure. And so I decided to write the whole thing in it, in one song, for both exams. And that's how the exam came. Once I mention one line, it tells me everything else. And the song goes like this. It was one of the number one songs as well too. It's called Body Body. It says, Lieutenant Stitchie is not only, and then this means not that humble you when it comes to my institution. I'm sure GC Pastor are the greatest, and I say it without apology. You know, and I transcend this line to say, well, I'm the best in the English speaking Caribbean. It's just the best in the United States of Caribbean. And Jamaica and Canada. Alright? So it starts like this. Lieutenant Stitchie is not only an entertainer. My personal career, I am a school teacher. The teacher college I attended was GC Pastor. And then you hear that again? Listen, maybe that's never hear it, you know. The Swiss rewind. The Swiss rewind and goes, and you get it back. See? Lieutenant Stitchie is not only an entertainer. My personal career, I am a school teacher. The teacher's college I attended was GC Pastor, and they teach you everything about human structure. So learn about your body, learn about your body. Let me see now, body, learn about your body, learn about your body. 206 points make up your structure. To function properly, them have to work together. We have 2 tongues, we have 8 fingers, and when we do, we have to use them to represent numbers. We have 2 wrists, 2 elbows, and 2 shoulders. 3 pairs of them together, moving arm all over. We have 2 kidneys and heart, 1 liver. The kidney regulate the concentration of the cell food matter. The heart pump blood in a heart area, and the liver produce bile and give your feces. So let's learn about your body. Learn about your body. Let me break down those lines. Or apply them to the exam. First line says 206 words of your structure. There's one school of thought which says that there are 204. Okay? And let this be an advice to those of you who are students. Never study and seek your information from just one source. Read as widely as you possibly can. Yeah? Because if you decide to answer a a simple question that everybody knows, and they're going to answer that question too. If you know the same information that they know, you'll be marked much harder. But if you can spread out some information that you found outside of what you were taught in class, it puts you way above. Okay? You get me? And so when I said 206 votes, one school of thought said 204 because they regard the thoracic cavity of having just 12 pairs of ribs. They don't regard the two floating ribs as ribs. They see them as cartilages, because they are really cartilages. But the next school of thought says 206 because those cartilages are still bones, because all bones come from cartilages. You get me? And so instead of 12 now they have 13. So they have 2 extra 1. So that is why it's 206. And then when you calculate the vertebral column, you get 33 from the base of the skull right down to the coccyx. See, you get 33, and then you have your pelvic girdle, you have your femur, and you have your patella, you have your tibia, your fibia, your phalanges, them, and your all your tarsals and your metatarsals and your carpals, and you go up to the upper extreme, and you start listing them out. You have the sternum, you have the scapula, you have the clavicle. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
So, how nobody knows the skull? We have the skull. You get me? These are not things that we practice every day, but they are engraved in the hard drive of my memory because I was studying. And so, years after, we can still talk about this. We said, the blood divided into 2 areas, that's the part platelet, the part plasma. Red and white blood cells put it all over. The white blood cells kill bacteria. And the red blood cells are oxygen distributor. Well, the blood is kind of yellowish in its true nature. So when you burst a little bump and you see a little thing come up, and you see a little yellowish looking thing left over the whole of your burst. Yeah. That's the real true color of the blood. The blood is very yellowish in its true nature. But the red blood cells and hemoglobin give it a red color. But 90% of the blood like out of water, and the other 10% is dissolved in water. You see? So you have to do what? Learn about your body. Learn about your body. So what you saw just as a subject matter, I saw as art, as music, and I do the same thing with history as well. See? We go in details. On the 25th of November 1963, when Queen Elizabeth visited the country. And we did history. Dr. Mark, remember we did history, in all levels. Yeah? So I made them into songs. I did the same thing with English. And we say in English class, Lieutenant Stitchie with the English class. So put down your math book and biology book and put down them fast. We have capital letter, full stop, comma, and colon, hyphen, open, close quotation, question mark, sign of exclamation. Now students, it's time for composition. Select a topic, write introduction, write the body with enough information, paragraph it properly with good comprehension, close it off with a good conclusion. English class. So that's how I went to my exam with all them kind of ammunition and weaponry that no metal detector couldn't pick up. You know what I mean? You have to have kind of a certain kind of a brain power to pick up that. And that's how I went through GC Pastor without being able to purchase a textbook. Do you hear that? without being able to afford a textbook. And get this, I've never done one receipt.
Wow.
Throughout the 4 years. Never do one receipt. And still going to dance, still writing lyrics, and still studying simultaneously. And get this, I was elected unopposed as part of the student government to be the PRO for the student council, the public relation officer. So my responsibility was to bring a oneness of an accord between the institution as a whole and the community and the whole. Yeah? You get that?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Did you get that?
Yes, sir.
Because what I've just said, a lot of people mix up, as a whole and on the whole. It's not on a whole. It's on the whole and as a whole. Know that. Yeah? Man a teacher, man a bleacher. You with me, Mr. Farr? So, I was very determined to achieve my objective and my goal. I remember my niece is here, Mrs. Archibald, Julie, and my nephew, Mr. Archibald. I want to express to you all how overwhelmed I am at this moment that they are both present here at this institution. The reason being is that I've never had any close relative or family member attended at school where I am. No graduation, not my mother, nobody. It's not that my mother would never wanted to, but she just couldn't afford to. And when I say afford, I mean just basically the outfits are the simple linen to be present, representing and seen as from graduating from primary school at St. John's Primary, at Spanish Town Secondary, then to Tibet Garden Comprehensive High School, which is now Tibet Garden High, and from J.C. Foster College of Physical Education and Sport. And I want to emphasize that College of Physical Education and Sport, not sports.
Yes, sir.
And please correct anyone who makes such error. Yeah? Because they can be criminally prosecuted for that. Yeah. This is our institution. We need to protect it. Okay? GC for College of Physical Education and Sport. If you add S to the sport, it takes it into games. But sport without the S is the study of the game. And when I say study of the game, it's not just to study the rules, but to know everything that facilitates you to carry it across, to teach somebody, or to empower them to be far greater than who they are. So you have to know anatomy and physiology and kinesiology and motor ability and exercise physiology and all the sciences going forward, because it is a sport, it's a science. Okay? Are you able to learn?
Yes, sir.
And so I was determined to be a part of that rhythm and allowed nothing to break my rhythm. Like today I was coming here and I had difficulty with transportation, but I would allow nothing to break my rhythm. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
And so we give that thanks that I'm here. And I said, Lord, I thank you for today. And oh Lord, I thank you for today. In my life you have control. With grace and mercy preserve my soul. Yes, Lord. One more time. And oh Lord,
Thank you for today.
oh Lord, I thank you for today. In my life you have control. With grace and mercy preserve my soul, yes Lord.
I thank you for today.
I'm grateful to God that I can be here today to share with you that listen up, the only person that can stop you is you. Yeah? You determine your own destiny. And it all starts not with your physical disposition, not with your physical disposition or your physical position, but it starts with your IQ. Yeah? Your intelligence. And please never believe that education is synonymous with intelligence. Yeah? Because if you're here just to qualify for whatever you think that you want to be, an administrator, a teacher, or a coach, yeah? That's what you will receive if you only operate just to achieve that. But if you realize that while you're here, there's so much more than what you came for, that won't hurt you to have it downloaded on your hard drive of your memory. Then that is what will launch you to not only be outstanding, but to stand out anywhere you go. What I learned from JC Foster as an institution was that this tertiary institution don't only teach you to be qualified for the area of your study, but it taught me that is when you're here, you're being taught how to learn. Let me say that again. At JC Foster, it taught me how to learn. Not the subject areas or the particular skills that I was here to sharpen, but it taught me how to learn. Because I discovered and learned here as well that learning brings about a change in your behavior. So if there's no change in your behavior, then you haven't learned. You're just regurgitating if you can just produce into the subject area that you studied. You have caused learning to be worthless because you can only apply it in the area that you learn or you're trained for. You must be able to apply it to benefit yourself and others in any era, in any sphere of life. And so that's what I did. When I left GC Pastor, I went to Stir One. I went to Stir One with a plan to set up a team coming from the institution at GC Pastor where teamwork is key. I took that same principle and applied it to the sound system, and Stir One became the #1 sound in the world. With a set team of persons that we're working with. And we don't leave no one behind. To this very day, just as Mr. Beckford spoke about Wolfman and Ricky Serra, we're still close to this very day. In fact, I spoke to Serra just before I came here. He knew that I would have been here at this hour. That's so close. Yeah, because we set it up as a team. And the principles that I learned from this great and noble institution, GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sport. Do you hear that? No man, that should have bring out some kind of a vocal response from you guys, knowing that the institution that we are all a part of. This is not a bit, a high thing I'm looking, you know. Me just think that it should be something that we joyfully acknowledge at every given opportunity. You know what I mean?
Sir.
Yeah, because all we are taking, whether you want to be a part of the body of Christ or not, you were this institution were provided to enhance you, to lift you up, to elevate you, to promote you. Yeah? And so it's a blessing to be here. And thousands of students have been through these gates. And you're all the better for it.
Sir.
You can attest to that. I'm one of them. Say it without apology. Yeah? And I will continue to identify proudly. I still do my check out here. Yeah? Those of you who don't know. I still come here and have the benefits of using the gym, being on the track. Yeah? I still train here. And get this, I still have the sights.
Really?
Fly out like a stool pigeon. You fella with a clock and the window with a fry. Yeah? Because I discovered through an assignment that was given to me by this kind of a bittersweet kind of a memory. This was the room where we were taught research methodology by Dr. Berg. Yeah. And we did our thesis. Mine was the motor ability of grade 9 girls at Spanish Town Secondary School. That was my thesis. And I discovered, that's why I said what I said previously, I discovered that those 90% of the time who are physically fit and mentally alert. Of course, there are the exceptions. You have some people who are a little bit heavy set, but then very sharp and witty, you know. But for the most part, my study showed me that if it is that you remain physically active and sharp, your brain function excellent. Yeah. And so that's why we still do the track and field. We still do the exercise. We still get up in the morning at 5 o'clock. Not every morning, but most morning. Like sometimes you're tired. You see me? Sometimes you're tired. And you just want bask a little. Some you have a long night like me, you work with night and day. Night and day. I want to be with you night and day. I don't know what else to do or say for you to come my way. That was one of the #1 songs, and it was the #1 video for the year 1991 too. Yeah? Alright. Last things I did remember up on a girl. Me tell her no, take her around the world now. Kiss me the keep her up in her head back. She want new shoes and she want new frock. She want new stocking and she want new strap. She want new attack. Kiss me the side, she want new one back. Me say, girl, why you want everything that is new? Only thing I can afford is a pair of shoes. Me give her money, but the girl still a screw. Why don't I just like a tattoo? A screw up her face like that. He said, try that, that's all. What you are trying to do? I don't you know, you try to make it black and blue. She said, no, Stitchie, don't bother me at all. You just leave me, I don't want to make me bad. Your foot big and the girl foot tall. We're size 10 and she want to look small. 5 size 10 and when you feel that she a ball. What girl, where you? No girl, where you? If you don't take Stitchie advice, girl, then you good again. So everybody, we're in this skip mode now. Making this hit mode. Alright. Then I did it like a baby and I believe it. When Babylon sing, and they say, no, let's do it like a baby and I believe it. Listen this. This is, no, listen this now. This is what I have written, and it is my life. From then until now. If you listen to the lyrics clearly, you realize that I'm speaking about me and what I do from then till now. Listen, this was one of my hit song as well too. But it is current to this day. Listen, it says, yes, it's on my planet and the great ambition. Yes, it's on my planet and the great ambition. Yes, it's on my planet and the great ambition. Yes, it's on my planet and the great ambition. When I was just a little boy, I asked my mama, what will I be? Will I be a singer or an MC? And this is what she said to me. Will be the future. So just wait and see. So hear what me say now. Hear what me do. Get up very early, do some exercising. Get myself ready, go to school in the morning. When school done, me come home in the evening, use pen and paper like the lyrics me writing. After me graduate, me go and entertaining. Mash it up a yard and then send me to a party. Intelligent lyrics, Mr. Stitchie talking. Boy. You hear? Each guy. This is it. This is my planet and my great ambition. This is my planet. And then I come again and say, when I was just a little boy, I asked my mama, where will I live? Will I live in a mansion or on the street? And this is what she said to me. Can you say? Sounding good. What up on tour, man? Say it. When we work the money, we have to save every dollar, buy a piece of land, and build up a house, buy black steel, zinc, nail and lumber, cement, sand and gravel, to make smarter. Paint the house, make it look beautiful, sir. Inside the house, we have no furniture. Didn't set bed, wardrobe and dresser, bedside lamp, give me and me lover, electric fan, the cool up with temperature, fridge and gas stove, we have more burner. The living room, we want TV and sofa, antique chair, up in the veranda. You see me? Mr. Brown and Bootsy, you know. Mr. Brown and Bootsy. You know, hurry up. Because they know the lyrics is hurry up there, when I say. Hush your mouth, boy, try not say nothing. Man, I no keyboard, no boy can't press me button. Don't be let it put me jam you up like a remote. Turn up in run me, make me show you shut. No man, I preach and me can't done. Them are the lyrics way back it up. Them are going up. Alright, well here this is a new one I'm going to give you. A new one. It's out already, but you don't really, hear it. That happen. It go like this. No repentance in the grave, I will repeat 10 times. If the reading you have done, just press and click rewind. But the chorus, I will not repeat one more time. Written in inverted commas, reading on the line. I said, Yahweh, me bless your name every time. Forgive me, cause me now repeat the punchline. People on the chorus and bear this in mind. Season for everything to give knows the time. But what me no need because I'm served like the road that me use and me to put them in a life. I rebuke your demon in me, you see behind. You evil of stomach, your jawbone, the bind, you're a little uncircumcised with the sign. Full of demon, go and throw yourself a see like the sign of medication. Not they have to cure your bad mind and a song that make you over time you really die. I am going to rhyme without repeating a rhyme and are changing the rhyme. Are putting in a punchline. Yeah? One word may not need ficus and snake line. The word that God may use and need them, put them in a line and rebuke your demonic behavior, stay behind. Your evil son, your jawbone, me bind, your radical and circumcised Philistine, full of demon, go and go to the left, but like the sign of medication, not there to cure your bad mind, and also that make you go to what I redesign plastic surgery, can't help Frankenstein, to reflect how your image, brother decline, your picture ugliness are viral online. I dare you to ugly just one more time. Park 20 bars and we are with my one line, you know, remember when we tell us in the third line, lyrics that use and refuse you, like an on-time divine, means the lyric to the like for the I know what time they vocabulary, they will laugh, which I surround them is divine, no apology to that. Like make the bright like sunshine. After me get out the bright and can't read me line. The literacy that has something we follow your bloodline, nothing not one for you, no one that's outside, you know, have no connection to the true vine. Yeah. We can go on with lyrics, and top of lyrics, and top of lyrics, and top of lyrics. Okay. It is very, very key that you glue in all your studies. See? In all your studies, this I implore you. In all your studies. See? Study to show that thyself approved unto God. A workman need not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. See? So we're going to share with you right now. So that it's easy for your memory. Because everyone inside your soul. Let me just ask randomly. Which scripture you know in the Bible? Which book you know in the Bible? Just put a hand answer. Acts and Luke. Acts and Luke. Alright. Psalm. Who else? Okay? Genesis. What again? Okay. Ecclesiastes. Alright, okay. We don't really need the chapter and the verse. We just need the book. No. Have you ever heard about a book called Habakkuk? Yes. You heard about it, but you don't mention it. You about Neil? You say what? Yeah. See? Well, what I'm going to do right now is to help you with a song. Because music is one of the most powerful audio is to learn. If you put that video, it's audio visual. Yeah? And your retention is sharp. So try to remember this. We have 66 books in the Bible. I'm going to divide it by 3. See if I get one. 22. Come on, man. What a man from primary school. Right? So you're going to get 22. And then I'm going to do each verse with 22 books. And I'm going to do them in sequential order. Starting from Genesis to Revelation. Alright? So it's it. When attack, when the general attack, me never me assignment. And him train all the hands them to war. Me never me assignment. See ya. Genesis will eat us the bus. Them take off like bolt when they pop out Exodus. It's like them your news when we just Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, and Joshua. In them judges when them cross and them say, oh, 4 pieces of sister root. First and second Samuel said they use them to shoot. First and second Chronicles, Nehemiah, Ezra, Esther, Job, and Psalms, and Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, Song of Solomon give them the boot when they talk when they go over the attack. Come with them on. In chain all the hands them to war. So how much we got a while ago? 22, right? See. Fully armed, ready for war, and the prophet Isaiah. Them start getting nervous when they hear about Jeremiah, Lamentation, Ezekiel, Daniel, and Hosea. Joel and Amos are in the group with Obadiah. Jonah and Micah, Nahum and Habakkuk. Zephaniah and Zechariah tell them that them so. Matthew, Mark, and Luke said them for Acts 1 out and look. Ramesses them to preach. And ask for dig it up. So don't talk when the general attack. Israel army and them to war. The word of God is like a Gatling out of Romans 2 pieces them here out of Corinthians. The works of the flesh were crushed in Galatians. Blue explosions when them here Ephesians. Philippians and Colossians dismantle all them plans. 2 pieces them here out of the Zilonians. 2 pieces them here out of Timothy and Titus, Philip and Hebrew, James, they leave them to it. So because of 2 pieces, that 1, 2, 3 pieces of John, them start running from Judah and over Copina.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, say like a confident, the Lord, that comes after Judah. What am I doing? Son attack when the governor attack, that me never me assignment. And him train all the hands them to war, me never me assignment. Well, I'm going to make a commitment now to Miss Lewis and to the institution as a whole, that, is an illegal situation that I don't want to put myself in, for the school library not to have a copy of my book. If it is giving you a challenge, I can live about it. Yeah, it is a criminal offense. It is a problem. Are you hearing me? This works well, right? So, it is a criminal offense. If the library is missing a copy of the book, The Power of Determination. So, I am going to have that corrected. Okay? And I'm also going to give you a copy for the library sake of the album Masterclass, which is the album of the year, best reggae album of the year for 2021. Yeah? Yeah, I understand. I'm smiling, Mr. Beckford, because I remember there was a teacher, a lecturer that was here called Mrs. Lydia Malcolm. Don't know if you guys familiar with her? He's a very didactic teacher. And she was teaching us the subject, minor games. Yeah? We have to make up thousands of games. You remember that? Okay. Yeah. I remember getting A plus in that course and for those minor games. But I showed it to a fellow student that was a year below me. And he borrowed it permanently and submitted it. Yeah, it's not going to find out. But you know what the hysterical. You know the story. You know what I mean? But I'm saying that I'm aware that my thesis that I did is still in the library. Feel free to use it, but not to borrow it permanently. Yeah. So we give that thanks. Yeah. Anything? This is my institution, and anyway you think that I can help to bring visibility to it for the benefits of the students present and to come. Yeah. You have the number. Just reach out. You can reach me anywhere, and on any one of the platforms. Furthermore, also, when I get a chance and when I'm not on tour, I'm right on the track. Yeah. Just come there to inquire, not to compete. That's not a wise thing. Right? I don't like how you look, you're looking like you're listening. Well, listen, let him go and talk, man. I'm gonna start mode. Don't follow me here, more than anything else. Right? So, at the end of the day, I'm hoping that you understand that only you can stop you. We have to be determined on whatever it is that we want and put in the work and get it. It can be hard if you put in the work. Yeah? Sometimes people don't see their work, the work that you put it in, but they don't want to see the result. You know what I mean? And you can't stop them if them act negative towards it, because that's not on you, it's a character flaw of them. Yeah? And that's something that needs to change within them. It cannot be changed from the outside. So you can't effect a change on it. Because that's something that they need to realize. If you don't realize that you have a problem, then you won't have the need to pursue any form of solution. That cool? Yeah? Okay. No. I remember that there was another lecturer called Miss Lottie Scott. Yeah? That connected to Mr. Gill over by the gym. Called him bigger. Yeah? And one afternoon she saw that my toes were demonstrating being covered by the leather of the sneakers. And so they decided to show themselves proud. You get it? No. It means that the other pair of sneakers and was torn, and the toes were dying for oxygen. And so they pulled up themselves and said, free! Free at last! And so Miss Scott sent me over to Mr. Gill. Yeah, and Mr. Morgan, they were both running the gym to have it sorted out. Yeah? But in spite of all of that, poverty is not an excuse for failure, but it can be a prerequisite for success. Let me ask you to repeat that just so it registers in your heart, right? Arjama in your memory. Poverty is not an excuse for failure, but it can be a prerequisite for success. Let me say it again, because I'm not hearing everybody say it. Say it because it is important. It might look like a simple exercise, but this is what builds up with memory when we repeat things. If you read and remain silent, you stand less chance of retaining it than if you read and say it out loud. So let's try again. Poverty is not an excuse for failure, but it can be a prerequisite for success. Yeah. And this is how the thing flows. The first, think it, then you speak it, then it's manifested. You think, speak, then it is manifested. That's the process. See? You first have to think as a leader, speak as a leader, and then act as a leader. Think as a leader, speak as a leader, and then act as a leader. That's the process. Yeah? Thank you very much for your time, and thanks for coming. And I hope it was beneficial, and I hope it was informative as well. Yeah? Blessings.
Thank you very much, Reverend Dr. Stitchie, Laing, OD. Alright, so it's time for giveaway. I noticed you were listening keenly. So I'm going to ask some questions just before we do the last item. By the way, do we have the still do we still have the two dancers who say that they wanted to assist in the dancing competition? Anybody? Yes, I need two dancers. It's a game. You have this selection because anyone. We need two dancers. Any two dancers want to compete with me? Ah, very good. We have one. What's the tune, big boss? What's the tune? We need one more. Where's the other one? You coming, my friend at the top? Come now with the tune. Alright. Selector, run it up, run it up. Yeah. Come candy, come here, come here. Alright. Alright, now, can you tell me either the 100 or the 200 the time that Stitchie ran? No, it has to be a student. Sorry, boss. Yes? You have to tell me which one of them. Either you're answering the 100 or the 200. Give me the time. 10.3. Give him a clap. Come here, President. All right. Now there is an award that Stitchie got by, is it Diary? Diary, right. If you can tell me the name of that award. Can you tell me the name of the award that Stitchie got from Diary? Daria. No. Yes? Want to try? Alright, I give you an easy, one. In my opening statement, I said that Reverend Dr. Laing won, he had a certain amount of hits in a particular year. Yes, because, yes. How much? Come for your prize. Which one you use, digital or line? Is it line or digital? Line, alright, good. Alright, the final question. What's the name of the album that Reverend Dr. Laing had as the number one reggae album for 2021? Anybody? He said about 3 times. He said it about 3 times. No, you can't answer again. You get ready. Yes? Very good. Very good. Give her a clap, man. Give her a clap. Come here, friend. I hope this digital use. Alright. Coming to do the vote of thanks is the chief conceptualizer and the head of the team at the Library and Information Department, Miss Michelle Lewis. Put your hands together for her as well.
Greetings, everyone. It is always the belief by some that a king has no honor in his own country. We at this time can proudly defy that saying during this celebration of Black History Month, as we have taken the time out to acknowledge and celebrate one of our own. Across the highland of Jamaica, this month has been designated as Black History and Reggae Month, and as the new acting librarian of DC Foster College, after brainstorming with a member from my team to find a suitable person to be our guest speaker, the Reverend Dr. Cleve, Lieutenant Stitchie, Laing, OD, came to mind, and I clicked on it and decided I have to get in touch with him. With the assistance of the VP of Administration, Mr. Paul Beckford, Lieutenant Stitchie and I connected, and I thank you, Reverend Dr. Lieutenant Cleve, Lieutenant Stitchie Laing, OD, for accepting the challenge of such short notice. As a result of that, I made several discoveries about you. One such discovery is that you were the fastest athlete in your senior year at this very same college to have clocked 10.3 in 100 meter and 21.2 in the 200 meter. Also, that you are an author that has written your own autobiography, and a former teacher of physical education and biology, physical education and biology, who taught in 3 prominent high schools, and that is St. Jacob, Jonathan Grant, and your alma mater, Tivoli. I knew of you as a performer, and that is why, as you would notice, I'm wearing my own size. Although I am not a young girl. During your charge this afternoon, you did mention how you wrote your lessons in songs in an effort to remember them when doing your exams. Although you utilize the library regularly because of your inability to purchase textbooks. Sir Laing saw the importance of utilizing the library in its time, and I use this opportunity to encourage our students to utilize the services offered by your library, the GC Foster College Library and Information Center. On behalf of the principal, the entire staff and students, I want to thank you and your entourage from the bottom of my heart for spending valuable time with us at the GC Foster College this afternoon. I am sure that I am not the only one who has heard this discourse who has found your discourse with us very informative, encouraging, and eye-opening. I want to invite you to partake of the refreshment that we have prepared. And although you may not find Idalu, IPOP, or Yonkin, you will find something that will keep you jumping. I wish you great success in your future endeavors. I can now confidently declare you as a true ambassador of the GC Foster College for Physical Education and Sport. Feel free to visit us at any time and make your input. On behalf of the library staff, I would like to thank all the participants for their input in making this evening's program a total success. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mr. Laing, I present you this small token as to show our appreciation.
I was about to say that earlier on that if I'm going too long, all I need to say is just amen. And so here I am now. I'm saying amen. Thank you very much. And GC Pastor College is my family for life. Yeah? Thank you again. Yes.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming. We really appreciate it. And we're asking you to continue to do your best, knowing that your best is accepted with all gratitude. We want to give also a shout out to the members of the library staff who are here. They have toiled long and hard and allowed this event to come to fruition. Put your hands together for the library staff and also Mr. Paul Beckford and the principal, the VP for academic was also here, and our principal was also here. And we want to say thanks to those persons who contributed. We have a number of senior lecturers in the building. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming. Wow.
Lord, I thank you for today. Lord, I thank you for today. In my life you have been so with grace and mercy, my soul, yes, Lord. I thank you for today. I have no guarantee in the light of this.